thank you for joining my channel. To my new subscribers, thank you so much for subscribing. I hope that you're getting value from this video, so like and subscribe on your way in. And so this video, I'm going to be discussing something I've just been thinking about over the past couple weeks, looking at the price action in altcoins and seeing what's going on. If you can see here on XRP, it's just been a crazy weekend. You know, a lot of fake outs have happened. We went up on EOS, then we dropped back down. BTC seems to be corrected. Same thing with Ethereum, Uniswap. I mean, just crypto has just been in this erratic phase. And what's going on here? What exactly is going on? And so in this video, I'm going to be going over and going through what I believe, what we need to do, or what I'm going to be doing, and some of the tips I'm going to be giving on how to prepare for the altcoin season that is going to come. And it is coming, guys. And the best way to cash in or to prepare to your portfolio or to get in on your altcoins it's to do it now. And so this video we're going to be looking at that. And I first want to start with this is called the Bitcoin dominance chart. And as you can see here, first, for those of you who are new who don't understand the Bitcoin dominance charts, pretty much when Bitcoin dominance goes up, it's an indicator, right? It's an indication, I should say. It's an indicator or indication that money is moving into Bitcoin. If the Bitcoin dominance falls, it means that money is going into altcoins. And it is clear to me that at this point we've reached this very significant area of resistance. I would even call this a head and shoulders formation right here. So, quasi head and shoulders, yeah, somewhat, or a triple top to be more precise. And we've come here, and notice in this fall in Bitcoin dominance really was around the time of when a lot of the altcoins went up in the DeFi space, right? This is right here last year. And then this is that move on Bitcoin from 20,000 now up to 40,000. We are now seen to be reversing. And it looks as if, guys, that now Bitcoin dominance is starting to fade a bit. It doesn't look very strong, and this is why we're seeing a lot of those whiplash price action that we're seeing within altcoins or within the cryptocurrency market in general, is because there seems to be some sort of reversal going on with the amount of volume going into Bitcoin. And literally, as we're speaking, as I'm recording this, there's this huge surge of volume now that just went into Bitcoin. Now, am I saying that Bitcoin is gonna drop at this particular moment in time? I don't know. Is it possible that it could fall? Yes. Is it possible it could go to 50,000? Absolutely. We don't know for sure. Could it take out this area of resistance and keep going? If it does, guys, I believe if Bitcoin dominance takes out this area, Bitcoin is going to 50, 60, 70. Who knows, right? Right now, we're in no man's land with Bitcoin because there's no history. And so that's the Bitcoin dominance chart. There seems to be a little bit of weakness around here. If you go over to the altcoin index, and this is from blockchaincenter.net, or you can just Google alt season index. This is the one I really would like you to pay attention to, altcoin year index. Notice here, the Bitcoin year is here and altcoin year is here. Notice we are edging ever so slightly over to the altcoin year. And really, I would say that this probably measures the Bitcoin dominance as it is. So going back to the Bitcoin dominance charts, it really measures volume going into Bitcoin, right? And so if, again, for those of you who are new who don't understand this chart, it's like an index, or it is an index of the Bitcoin dominance. And so when the Bitcoin dominance goes down, it means that money is going into, or liquidity is going into altcoins. When it goes up, it means that money is moving into Bitcoin as well. And sometimes when it goes up as well, it's also an indication that money is moving into the cryptocurrency market. Sometimes when the Bitcoin dominance goes up, people are moving money into Bitcoin to then change it over, right, to buy other altcoins. And so we'll see the Bitcoin market cap increase. So this is a very interesting number here. We're edging ever so slightly. Altcoin season index, according to this, we're not there yet, right? But guys, I think as we keep seeing all this price action in the crypto space, and even if I would think back to 2019, cryptocurrency was dead, right? Not a whole lot was going on. 2018 was a good year of volatility, because I remember I was trading XRP on margin, which I don't encourage you to do if you're not an experienced trader or you're not able to handle it. But I was doing that, and there was volatility in 2018. 2019 completely dead, and now we're seeing in 2020 this volume is coming in, and so we are not, according to this data, nowhere close. So now, right now, let's jump on the charts, and I'm going to go to the BTC chart. And one thing I was researching over the weekend, guys, let me just pull this up a little bit. Over the weekend, guys, Bitcoin was 89 on the oversold. It is overbought. It is severely overbought, like severely overbought, right? It's even more overbought than 2017. So it's possible we could be seeing a reversal, right, on Bitcoin to then maybe correct or even crash. And one of the things I've been saying for a long time with parabolic moves, whatever goes straight up usually comes straight back down, right? This is not a sustainable trend, a parabolic trend. A sustainable trend is a trend that's slowly and consistently making higher highs and higher lows, higher highs and higher lows. Slowly but surely, it's making these higher highs and higher lows, and we're getting this parabolic move. It's just not sustainable, and we're severely overbought on the RSI, to the point that, guys, I think this is a really dangerous area for people who have bought in here at the top. Really dangerous on Bitcoin. And so with that happening on Bitcoin, it's starting to make sense to me why we're starting to see some sort of slowdown on the Bitcoin dominance as we compare it to the price action. Now let's wait and see what happens. And I believe we're going to be getting some retracements into particular price levels. So now into the next section of video, I'm going to be sharing with you my personal setups for my altcoins, my personal trade setups where I'm looking to take entries. Now, this is not financial advice. Let me have that be clear. Nothing on this channel should be taken as financial advice. Again, you can look at my analysis. If it lines up with yours, the decision you make is on you. All right. So let's jump right into this. And you may disagree. You may agree with some of my analysis. Doesn't matter. This is my analysis, guys. All right. And at the end of the day, I have a saying that the only analysis that matters is mine. Okay. And so as you can see here, guys, I have personally, I think it's possible that we could see Ethereum back into $300. Some people are going to disagree with me on that. That's fine, right? $300-400. I believe on Ethereum. That's where I'm looking. Uniswap. I think Uniswap, we can see $4 again on Uniswap, to then shoot upwards. We could get a liquidity spike possibly into 350, 340. Okay. And so I've had this on for a while. Let me see here. BAT I've been waiting on these reversals, and I think it's time. I'm looking at good entries here. I think we could get a retrace back on a basic attention token back into 19-20 cents. XLM, I'm expecting a retrace on XLM, possibly down into in and around 16 to 15 cents. All right. REN, similar to Chainlink, right? Let me go up to the weekly here. I think we could see a move back to this area of support here, back at about 27 cents, right? Link, I see a move back into $8, right? For Link, ZRX, again, I've had this analysis on for about since around October, and I'm looking at about 15 cents on ZRX. LoopRing, 16 cents. Algorand, let me see here. Come on. Let me see. But 25 cents or so, but I'm not a huge fan of this coin anyway. SNX, someone in the comment section gave that recommendation. I think it's called Synthetix. I was doing some research on that. And DOT. Now, Polkadot, I need to do a separate video on Polkadot on why I believe Polkadot could become the next Chainlink, right? Because, yeah, I need another video. But for Polkadot, I'm looking at around, let me see here. I'm looking at around $6. Okay, now, I didn't just pull these numbers out of my head. I can show you what I did from a technical analysis point of view, right? Now, you see this trend line that I drew? It's just to remind me of the trend that we're in. So we're clearly in an uptrend here on Polkadot. Notice here that we're making these series of higher low points, right? The secret series of higher low points, right? So it's clear based on the structure of the market that we're in an uptrend. We had this move and we broke this previous high, right? We broke this previous high here. This was acting as some, strong resistance. We broke out of that, right? Some people would call this a breach, but breach, same thing, right? We broke out of that. And typically, as I've said in previous videos, once the market breaks a significant area of support or resistance, the market likes to come back and retest that area. And so this is why I believe Polkadot could be going back into $6. It is entirely possible that it could spike as low as into $5. Now, once I establish market structure, I then like to take my Fibonacci retracement tool along with the extensions, right? And then from the most recent, in an uptrend, from the most recent higher low to the most recent high, right? And notice here, right at the 78.6 is where I'm looking for my entry. And notice here, it gapped the 61.8 and there's a rejection, but I do think we're going to continue to move down. And the reason why I believe we're going to continue to move down, because we have now switched from an uptrend, from this particular uptrend, temporary uptrend here, to a downtrend because we broke structure here. And so now we're going back into $6, I personally believe. Now let me jump up to XRP. XRP, after seeing what has happened this weekend, and it did not stay above 30 cents. I do think we're going to come back into 22. If we break 22, then 11 cents is in play. You all know on my previous video on the channel, for those of you who are new, that I already put a buy limit in at about 12 cents on XRP, expecting that to happen. EOS, I did the same thing. We're looking at this counter trend line here, right? Actually, not a counter trend, it's in a downtrend. We're making these series of lower highs, right? making these series of lower highs. But what's interesting here on EOS is that we are staying at this support. We're not breaking lower, right? And so once you see that happening, price is contracting, and when price contracts like that, there tends to come a huge and massive breakout after that. And this is why I'm expecting a breakout to happen on EOS anytime, right? On EOS at any time. Ethereum, same thing I did, right? We're making these series, just 2 series here, not a whole lot of higher low points as it pertains here from the major higher low points. Then we had this parabolic move, and if I were to again take my Fibonacci retracement tool out and do this entire move here, right, it is quite possible the 61.8 could come back into be fulfilled, or we could drop right back into the 78.6, which for me is a better area because that coincides with this area of resistance that has been retested in the past, and we could see a retest of this particular area. So I'm looking anywhere on Ethereum between $500 to about $300 that I'm looking that it's possible that we could then take off after these retracements, guys. And this is why I think there's going to be another major shaking or shakeout within the crypto retail space, especially if there's going to be regulatory news that comes out, especially the fact that Democrats here in the United States are now having a majority control of the government, and Democrats like to regulate. They like regulations, and I believe once, and again, regulation not necessarily bad. It's good for us as retailers because it's going to keep the industry honest, right? But while the regulations come in, there's going to be a concerted effort to shake out in terms of price action with the bigger players, to shake out the retail space, so there's more liquidity. Again, greed. We're going to see that in the markets. Now, the same thing with Uniswap, right? Again, if I take my Fibonacci retracement out for the most recent higher low to the high, again, right back, smack dab, right back into this area of this key area of resistance, broke out, coming back to retest it. So right now I'm just waiting, and I believe once we get this retrace, we could very well see some volatility right now, and after that I believe a lot of volume could come into altcoin space. So I don't want this video to go on too much longer, but this is how I'm thinking, guys. If you agree or disagree, let me know in the comment section. If you found value in this video, please like and subscribe to my channel. Hope that you enjoyed the content. Again, I'm trying not to make these videos long. I could keep going, but hope you enjoy it. Catch y'all on the next one.